Bonjour everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Louisa, this is Loulou C'est la vie, and for today's video I wanted to share with you my tips to keep the weight off. If you guys follow me, you probably know by now that I'm a model. If you don't follow me, well, I'm a model, and I've been a model for many years, and one of the challenges of being a model, especially when your body type is not naturally skinny, is to keep the weight off and make sure you are at your healthiest weight and try to be on the skinnier part. So I just worked my butt out and I started to listen to my body, and I came out with a few tips that helped me keep the weight off or not gaining too much weight, just help my body to be at its best and healthiest weight. So I want to share those tips with you. My first tip is stay hydrated. I think it's super important to stay hydrated. I see a big difference in my body shape when I drink enough water or fluid throughout the day and when I don't. I will retain more water when I don't drink enough water, and I will be more bloated. It will be harder for me to digest food when I'm not hydrated enough. So drink. Of course, water is the first thing you want to drink. I keep it simple: water, tea, and this, let me show you the size of my cup of tea. Bam! Can you see me? Yeah, it's as big as my head. This for me is a cup of tea, and I drink about 2 or 3 of them a day. In the morning, first thing I drink is green tea, which is right now it's 8 a.m. Green tea, first thing I drink in the morning. At night, last thing I drink is chamomile or vervin tea. And throughout the day, I walk around with a big bottle of water, and I make sure that I've at least finish it or refill it once. So drink a lot of water. It helps with water retention and digestion. My second tip is only eat when you're hungry. Try to go through your day looking at the amount of food that you eat. Are you really hungry when you eat that food? If you're not, why are you eating that food? Ask yourself all those questions, and you'll soon realize that a lot of food that you put in your body is not food that your body is asking for. It's food that your brain is asking for, and that's two different things. And I get it, we all need comfort food. We're women, we go through hormones and emotions and periods and all that crap, but try to, control as much as you can the amount of food that you eat, and try to really only eat when your stomach is hungry. I'm not telling you to wait until you're gonna pass out of hunger or you cannot think straight because you're too hungry. I'm telling you, wait to feel hungry. Don't look at your watch and be like, oh, it's time to eat. It's not time to eat unless you feel hungry. Another thing that I like to do is shut down the factory early. What I mean by that is I like to stop eating at around 6, 7, sometimes I'll push it to 8 p.m. I have my last meal with my daughter. It's usually around 6 or 7 p.m. And if we're late, then it will be 7:30, but by 8 she's in bed. 8:30 Ella's in bed, and it's time to sleep. So her meal time is a couple hours before that, and that's my dinner time also, and it's the last food that I will put in my body. After that, I'll have tea, and that's it, and then I'll go to bed. And here's the thing: when I eat late night snacks, it doesn't matter how small they are, this is when I gain weight. This is the fastest way for me to gain weight, is to eat late night snacks. So try to check yourself and try it for a week and see what happens if you're able to stop snacking at night. And that's the hardest, because comfort, right? This is when you're home, you're in your PJs in front of the TV, doing the thing that you've been waiting all day to do, which is nothing. And yeah, you want to have your M&Ms, you want to have your cookies, your chips, your whatever. I get it. But if you really want to fit into that bikini, but if you really want to be at your healthiest weight, when have that satisfaction of having your weight control and not having something bothering you, that thought bothering you in your head and back of your head, try. And After doing this for a while, like maybe 2 weeks, snacks is not even, the late night snacks are not even gonna be part of your feel good routine anymore. It's just gonna be something that you know is gonna put on weight, and voila. Another thing I do is that I am very, very picky about my food. I don't know if you heard that sentence. It's like food can either heal you or kill you, and I believe in that 100%. So yeah, be very, very picky about the type of food you put in your system, and the amount of food that you put in your system. Try to go organic if you can find it, or if you can afford it. Go for fruits and vegetables, and cook them instead of buying something that's already pre-made. You'll know exactly what is in your meal if you cook it yourself. If you buy something that's pre-made, there's a whole list of stuff that you can barely pronounce that your body has to digest, filter, and you know, it's just too much work for what it is. So keep it simple. Less is more. Go for the best quality that you can afford, and that you can find. So yeah, be picky about your food. My other big advice would be to learn about your cycle. I feel, and I think I'm gonna do a video about that, but I feel like a lot of women don't really know what their cycle is about. There's so much more than just having a period or ovulating that comes to having a certain cycle. So I think I'll do a video about that, and once it's done, I will link it somewhere on this video. But yeah, try to learn your cycle and see how you feel throughout your cycle. Do you feel tired and angry and hungry, or do you feel full of energy, not so hungry, and you know, just see how you feel in different times of your cycle. This is something that's going to repeat every month. Once you know knowledge is power, you can prepare for this, the change in your moods and in your body, and act accordingly, and that helps to keep that weight on track. I think my last tip will be love yourself. Reward yourself in positive words. You're doing great. You look beautiful. You're doing an amazing things for your body. You just had a workout. Awesome. Every negative thoughts about yourself or about general things has a negative effect on your body. And guess what happens when you have positive thoughts? You have a positive effect on your body. So do the math. Love yourself. It's worth it. 100% worth it. All right, you guys, this is it for my how to keep your weight off, how to find your healthy weight. I don't know how I'm gonna call this yet, but this is it for it. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing it, as usual. If you think this can help a friend on the journey, feel free to share with them. Give it a thumbs up if you like the message. And if you learned something, put in the comments below, what are your tips? What works for you? And you know, I like when people put their own tips, because everybody's different. I told you guys what works for me, but if you guys start to share what works for each other, then we create way more than just what I'm putting out there. Now it becomes what all of you are putting out there. So please share down there. It will probably help somebody too. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. I will be posting more of this if you guys like it. And then voila, that's it. I will see you guys soon. Au revoir, à bientôt. Hey. So another tip that I have was, if I should say, no, don't shut up. The effect on your body. That's how you get volume in your hair. FYI, I should do a video on that. Praise yourself. You're beautiful. You're an amazing person. You have an amazing soul. And your hair looks great today. That's day 2 curls, guys. Yay! I never have day 2 girls. Day 2 curls. Boy, I'm out.
Hey, c'est la vie.